friends, this is Shanti. So I posted yesterday about me making some fresh bags of chai, homemade chai, and I was shocked at the response and the request of people who want some. I so given that, I decided to share with you a little bit more information about it so that you have a clear understanding about what you're getting yourself into. So I was taught how to make chai from scratch from one of my teachers, who was taught by his teacher, who was taught by his teacher. And this is a very specific recipe. It's a recipe that is meant to reduce pain and inflammation in the body and the mind and bring about a state of internal balance where meditation can happen more easily. And when I say meditation, I mean having a clear, calm, and tranquil mind. So the ingredients in here are very special and have unique healing qualities. And so this is not like Starbucks chai. It's not like chai you're going to go get from the store. It's actually medicinal in quality and intention when I make it. I didn't want to make bags of chai at first. I normally just teach people how to make it for themselves from scratch, and I still do. But my husband requested that I make these bags of chai for a couple reasons. One is because we like to have chai when we're traveling or camping, and so pre-making all the dry ingredients is really helpful. But two, because I realized that not everybody has time to make it from scratch every single morning. So we put together these bags of chai, but it's not instant, and there is an element of ceremony to it as well. And so I want to show you how to prepare it from the bags of chai, from a bag of chai. Okay? So, welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to set this computer down. Okay. Set it down where you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so you're not going to see my face for a minute because I'm going to focus in on the important things like the chai. Okay, so what you do is you will take fresh ginger. You'll go to the store and get your own fresh ginger. And in a pot, you're going to grate about 1 inch. So 1 inch is about this long. And, and it's always approximate. So I just go like, okay, it's about that much. So you grate it into an empty pot. Now you want to make sure you don't grate your knuckles in there. I've done that a few times. Hurts. Okay. Now, once you grate about 1 inch of ginger to the pot, put that aside. You'll pour water. You'll pour one cup of water. One cup of water, and then you put it on your stove and turn it on. It's very easy. Once the water comes to a boil, you're going to take your bag. Oh, first, important note, you got to shake the bag a little bit. Now, when I make these, I shake the bag, but heavier ingredients sink to the bottom. So I take my bag to the side and I just kind of shake it up a little bit. So you get a good mixture of all the ingredients. Saffron, cardamom, black tea, little sugar, some black pepper. Once the water's come to a boil, you're going to stir it around a little bit. I have a tablespoon right here. I'm going to take 1 heaping tablespoon and pour it in. So we'll just wait for a minute. And while we wait, I'll tell you that there have been a few times when I didn't have any ginger, and I just made it without the ginger, and it's fine. It doesn't have the same flavor, obviously, because ginger makes it real spicy, and ginger has its own unique properties for healing, digestion, and reducing inflammation. But if you're out of ginger, that's okay. You can make it without it. Okay, so the water is boiling. So I'm going to add 1 heaping tablespoon of the chai mix into the pot. And depending on how strong you like it, you can put a little bit more or a little bit less. Okay? And then just give it a moment. Now, here's the secret ingredient. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Well, one of the secret ingredients. That it's your intention, your love, and your prayers that you put into it while you're making it. So, if you're drinking this to help for healing, if you're drinking it to help for reducing your pain and inflammation, for creating a clear, calm, and tranquil mind, you put that in there. So while I let it boil, I'm usually saying some sort of prayer of gratitude, prayer for healing, prayer for kindness in this world. And I make it an offering. So once I complete that part, I add the milk. So I use organic whole milk. And then you bring it to a boil. Whoops, let me see here. After you add the milk. So you add about 1 cup of milk. So that 1 scoop of the tea makes 2 cups of chai to drink. Because you use 1 cup of water, 1 cup of milk. Now, if you don't use cow's milk, if you use some sort of nut milk, then you don't want to boil that milk, okay? So you'll bring the tea and the water and the ginger to a boil, and then just add like the almond milk or the coconut milk, whatever you use. You would add it to it, let it get warm, but don't boil it because nut milks, they separate, and it's not very good. I use whole milk, whole cow's milk. You can use goat milk. If you use goat milk or cow's milk, you want to bring it to a boil, and you boil it for 3 times. Okay, so what that means is you pour the milk in, and you wait for it to boil. While you're waiting for it to boil, you're saying your prayers of gratitude and love and kindness and healing. I say, thank you, ginger, for reducing pain and inflammation in my body. Thank you, cardamom, for reducing tension in my nervous system and boosting my immune system. I say thank you to the saffron for reducing pain, fear, shock, fright, and increasing compassion. So I say thank you to all the ingredients. And you see that it starts to boil. Let me see, can you see that? So it boils, starts to boil, and it'll start to rise up. You want to catch it really quick before it spills over. And so you take it off the heat for just a moment. And then you put it back on. Let it boil really quick. Take it back off. That's number 2. Goes down. And then you bring it to a boil the 3rd time. And then turn it off. Take it off the heat. From here, you're going to strain it through a strainer. Oh. You're going to strain it through a strainer and drink. So I'll do that. So you take your strainer, a fine strainer, and pour. So this is a ton. You know, this is a huge cup of chai. It's 2 cups of chai. It's more than you can fit in 1 mug. So essentially, 1 bag of this is like more like 60 servings rather than 30, depending on how much you like to drink. I like to drink a lot, so it's 30 servings for me because 2 cups is 1 serving for me. And then you drink it. It's nice and warm and delicious. There is some sugar in this bag because, and that's for a reason. A, it's yummy. B, the medicinal reason is because when you add milk and sugar, it helps to open up the cell wall to allow you to absorb the nutrients and the medicinal qualities and properties of the saffron, the tea, the cardamom, the ginger, and if you add turmeric and black pepper to it, it allows you to absorb it, and it makes it more bioavailable. So there is a medicinal purpose for the sugar and milk in that regard. So for those of you who are purchasing this for the first time, I have instructions on how to do that on the back. I made a little stamp and I made a little sticker. I do this by hand in my own kitchen. It's not some factory processed thing. I say prayers over this while I'm making it, and I'm not looking to become a huge chai distributor. I would rather teach you how to make it yourself. But for now, and for presents, it's a great solution. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope this was helpful. And contact me if you're interested in learning more about chai. Take care.